You're welcome to another episode of DBA TV, talking about how to find buyer abroad. And in today's episode, the focus will be never forget this when you are trying to get buyer abroad. Never forget this. What is this that you should not forget? When you're trying to do any venture, one of the things you need to understand is the fact that some people have walked that path before you. And in order to reduce your error rate, it's a good idea to look for those that have walked that path before you and find a way to work with them. Before I continue, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on that subscribe button. Remember to click on the notification bell so you know when we post a new video. But more importantly, drop your comment. And I'm always emphasizing the need for you to drop your comment because it enables us to be able to know if there are other things you want us to talk about, if there are questions you have that we did not address, and to be able to address those questions. So like the video also, and remember to share with your friends who will be interested in this kind of content. Now, what is this that you should never forget? Never forget that you should get a mentor. Never forget to get a mentor. Call it a consultant, call it a current exporter, call it a mentor, call it a coach, whatever name you want to call it. Have someone who, and this does not just apply to export, by the way. If there's any new business you are trying to do, as much as possible, ensure that you get someone that will be able to help you, guide you, correct you in case there are issues along the line. In case there are issues, what do I mean by this? Because it's a journey you have not passed through before. It's a journey you have not gone through before. It's a journey you have not gone through before. It's a path you have not traveled before. There are people who have traveled through that path and be able to do it successfully. So why do you want to go alone? Why need to get someone that you can work with, that you can go with, who will be able to advise you appropriately? Who will be able to advise you appropriately? Why is that important? That is important because it reduces your error rate. Like any other venture in life, getting a professional to handhold you or guide you to minimize your error rate will help you a lot. In fact, that's why in the company I represent, Impex, we don't just train. We don't just do capacity building. We also take our students through the practical aspect of learning how to go about the business. Why? So that whatever they've learned in the course of the business, it's in the course of the class, they are able to effectively practicalize it. Whatever they've learned in the course of the business, they're able to effectively practicalize it. What that then do for them is that it helps them to be able to minimize their error rate. Of course, there will still be challenges. Let me give you an example. Even if you have a mentor, it won't stop the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. It won't stop it. It won't stop it. COVID-19 happened. Nobody envisaged it. But those who already know what to do, or those who are experienced, are able to still export during that period. I did export during that period, even though there was lockdown. That's to tell you that the fact that there was lockdown, it could not be a reason why you will not be able to. It's to be able to know exactly what to do. And that's why you need to work with people who are very, very vast in this area. A consultant will be a very good option. And his destination expert will be a very good option. Now, this might cost you some money. It will cost you some money. And in life, you will learn either through education or experience. The challenge of experience is that it's a bit tough. Sorry, it's a bit challenging. It's a bit, it can make it difficult for you. Sorry, the cost might be high. If you use experience, the cost might be high. The cost might be high because you will be, you don't even have an idea of what will happen. But when you have learned, you can minimize it. So cost of experience is a lot higher than education. If you go to education, you reduce the chance of error, and even if there's an issue, you can easily manage it. But when you have not been educated and you are using the experience, you want to go through experience, of course you go through it and incur the losses and then learn from that afterwards. So it's important for you as a business that want to sell abroad to get a consultant who is a mentor, who will act as your mentor to give professional advice that will help in navigating through some challenges of the business. What the mentor or consultant will do is to actually guide you to ensure that you observe the protocol that we have highlighted in this program or in this particular video, to ensure that you observe the protocol that have been highlighted in this video in order to reduce the challenges that many exporters face when they try to export their product abroad. So my question to you today is, do you have a mentor? Do you have a mentor? Do you have someone that can guide you through the process? If you do not have, we can assist. We can assist. You can drop the detail in the comments, and of course we'll respond to you and tell you how you can reach my colleague and be able to learn how to go about it. So we can assist you in doing that. We're recommending it because you don't need to make the mistake we made. You don't need to make that mistake. In the last 2 decades, I've been in this sector, of make a lot of mistakes. In fact, the books I write, both for trade finance, for exporting, step-by-step process, readiness, finding buyer, are all what I learned in the trenches. Of course, eventually I had to do MSc and PhD in this particular field, but I learned a lot trying to do it myself. And I feel it's unwise to be learning from your own experience. Why? The wise should learn from the experience of others. If you are going to make a mistake, let it be that it's a fresh mistake, it's a kind of mistake that has not been made before or that is not common. Don't make the same mistake that people have made and they've been able to find solution to that mistake. A mentor show you how to how to go about the business, guide you through the process, minimize your error rate. It also gives you advisory across every area, from product to export to documentation, proper work for different destinations, to how to find buyers, to how to get paid and get funding, and of course to how to do your pricing. So the value you derive from having a mentor is it's too much to ignore. It's too much to ignore. But some people, because like I said, some people want to avoid cost. They don't want to pay. And because they want to avoid cost, they don't want to pay, then they decide that they need a mentor. And they go about it themselves. And it's okay. If you can go about it and learn along the way. The only challenge, like I said, is that the cost of learning can be very high. Now, so in the case of what we're talking about, in the context of looking for buyer, the mentor will be able to tell you the do's and don'ts of looking for buyer abroad. Be able to tell you what you must avoid in looking for buyer abroad. Be able to tell you what you must have in looking for buyer abroad. It must tell you what you must do in looking for buyer abroad. And that, like I said, can save you a lot of headache, a lot of hassle, a lot of heartache and challenges. But like I said, this might require you paying for it. We have a program called From Export Novice to Export Legend. And the Export Novice to Export Legend is designed to actually help you to minimize your error rate and prevent you from making this mistake. And working with us, not just through the classes we do, but also through the step-by-step practical guide to make your export experience a success. Thank you very much for stopping by again on this channel to learn about what we share. Remember to subscribe to this particular channel if you are just joining us or seeing this video for the first time. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop your comment, but please remember to click on notification bell so you know when we upload the next video. My name remains Dele Ayemibo, your export doctor, and I'm signing out. Thank you very much, and see you next time when we come to you with another interesting video.